name's Gonzales, and I'm from Austin, Texas. I didn't grow up in the best Christian environment in Austin, uh, but I felt like my home was my safe place to be. And it actually wasn't until my senior year of high school when I came to know Jesus. Like, I remember when we would watch football on Sundays, whenever we watched the Cowboys, like, I would have to go to the restroom real quick and I can hear him yelling, like, just excited, that they made a good play or something. And then it's funny when they would mess up because he would he would get so mad and like yell at the TV, and it was just, whether they would have a good play and I would hear my dad yelling really loud, or it would be a bad play and he would still yell really loud. I could still see, like, whenever I watch football now, like, I could just see it and like hear it in the back of my head, and it's something that, like, I can never lose and I'm always gonna have, and I'm glad. When I got older into high school, we started going to the ocean, and we went to a place called Port Lavaca in Texas, and it's like off the coast. And we went there a couple of times at my high school, during high school, and we would always go for my birthday. I remember we were talking about, I told my dad, I said I really want to go fishing at Port Lavaca again. I had the opportunity to travel with Lift Student Ministries, and before that, me and my dad always talked about going fishing again, and he was actually going that summer, but I had to travel with Lift, and we kind of made it, a plan to go before I ended up going back to school again. July 4th, 2014, I got a call from my mom. It changed my life. I remember when I was talking to my mom on the phone, she had told me that my dad had felt really sick, and she took him to the hospital, and they diagnosed him with what they thought was pancreatic cancer. It's like you have everything you want in the world, and then someone just takes it all away. That's exactly how I felt whenever I got that phone call. When I saw him the first time, he had gotten really sick from where they would put the tube in to do the chemotherapy. I guess it got infected, and so he was just out of it. Like I felt like I was talking to a wall. Like, last year, we had fall break, and I had the opportunity to go surprise my dad on his birthday. He was so happy to see me. I just remember sitting down on the couch, and of course I started crying. And he told me, and something that I'll never forget is, he said, "Don't worry, everything's gonna be alright." And I could just hear it over and over again. It was November 4th, 2014. I was here on campus, and I had got a call from my mom again, and she told me that my dad had fell into a coma, and that I needed to get home as soon as possible. And I was gonna be heading home the next day, so when I was getting ready to go to sleep, my brother had called me, and he had told me that my dad passed away. It was 2:30 in the morning. When he told me that he passed away, I just felt dark, like I don't know, like I felt heartless. Like I felt like I had nothing left. And I thank God for Jay, because, you know, he was with me and he was my roommate and he's like my brother, and just don't expect that to happen. Just out of nowhere. My dad, who I never thought would ever go to church, ended up going to church because he saw what God was doing in my life at that time. And, you know, he got saved. Recently, what kind of helped me a lot was the verse, you know, the chorus, Psalm 69. Save me, oh God. Like, that verse just gives me goosebumps, you know. In Romans 8:28 and James 1, it really gives me joy and peace to know that my dad is with Christ in his sanctified body, not suffering, not in pain, but worshiping with God. And though I'm here on earth still in pain and hurting from his loss, I know that God works everything for my good, so I can be more like Christ. And in that, I rejoice.